speed 170 miles per hour. Mick Schumacher has a terrible accident during the Saudi Grand Prix qualifying. Haas driver Mick Schumacher suffered a horrible, high-speed crash during Saudi Arabian Grand Prix qualifying on Saturday. An ambulance rushed to the scene after Schumacher spun and suffered a heavy collision with barricades on either side of the track in the first sector. Q2 was paused for a lengthy spell after Schumacher's worrying crash on turn 12, splitting his car in two. Sky Sports F1 commentator David Croft claimed the 23-year-old German was driving at around 170 miles per hour and going downhill at the time of the impact. Minutes later, Croft revealed he had heard that Schumacher was conscious and talking to doctors whilst still in the cockpit. The young German was then extracted from his car and put in an ambulance before the vehicle left the track on its way to a hospital. After Schumacher's car was lifted from the track and the driver himself was taken to hospital, Haas took to Twitter to provide an update on his situation. They said, "We've heard that Mick is conscious, out of the car and currently on his way to the medical center." Jenson Button labeled the incident as horrible as Q2 qualifying faces a significant delay in Jeddah. However, the ex-world champion explained that the disturbing amount of damage to the car is a good sign because it is credible evidence that it did its job to protect Schumacher from serious injuries. Former Haas driver Roman Grosjean, who suffered a huge crash in the team's car himself in the 2020 Bahrain Grand Prix, has sent his well wishes to Schumacher. In response to Haas confirming he was responsive on his way for medical treatment, Grosjean wrote on Twitter, hoping for good news soon. The incident comes as a significant blow for Haas, who were on course for another successful qualifying outing after their impressive opening weekend in Bahrain. Schumacher was in P14 after Q1 with 1 minute 30.167 seconds, and Kevin Magnussen placed in P7 with 1 minute 29.831 seconds. In Q2 before the crash, the former was up to P8 with a lap time of 1 minute 29.920 seconds, with Magnussen 1 minute 30.206 seconds. After the Dane's brilliant P5 finish in last Sunday's Bahrain GP, he will hope to be positioned well for tomorrow's race once qualifying is completed. Back-to-backs would pose as a welcome positive on what has transpired into an extremely worrying day on the track for Haas and F1 in general.